You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Three bud.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Get up! 180! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a...
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Dawson's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Chubb. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into a great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check three.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Broken tackle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had to tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. Get the flag. Check right 54. Hey, get back.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Trubisky. The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call that a gain of 11. Again, it's Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And shedding through the tackle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's coming, double up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. 80 weapon. 57.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quit talking about it and wing it.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, 180. 53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, 180. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Wide, get wide.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
180. 53, Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trubisky now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Jackson, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Adams has it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.